Well, that was eventful. Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry, I had some technical issues there. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a nice chilled weekend. Yeah, so today we are going to continue with some more Knights of the Old Republic. This is part 12, so we have been playing now for, if I can remember correctly, it wasn't May the 4th, it was May the 5th, because I tried doing it on May the 4th, and I was using OBS at the time. Now I'm using Streamlabs. It just was not working. So I had to kind of fiddle around and whatever. So it was May the 5th. So we've been playing it now for tomorrow will be a month, which will be it's quite nice to say. I haven't really been streaming it as much as I would have liked to. I have only been doing it really over the weekends because of certain circumstances or whatever. But yeah, yeah. I hope everyone's having a nice chill. Everyone's having a nice weekend. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with this. We are gonna hopefully make some progress today, and hopefully not make a balls up like I did yesterday. I think I was running around for about 20-30 minutes trying to find a door that I could just click on to get into, and it was like just diabolical. If you haven't watched yesterday's and you are interested in the story of this, I would highly recommend not watching this now if you've not watched it yesterday, because there was some huge plot twists that came in. So yeah, if you haven't watched it and you want to go and watch it, if you don't care, then just obviously stick around. It's happy for people to lurk in the background. So yeah, yeah, I'm going to crack on now. So we're going to go to load. We're going to go to save game 2, which we can see we've played for just over 30 hours in this campaign. So we're going to load this up, and yeah. So in the last episode, I say spoilers, we did find out that we are actually Darth Revan. We found this out. So the Dark Lord, a Dark Lord of the Sith, we found out we are him, and we have lost our memory. And Malik, who is the main antagonist in the Sith, he was our apprentice, who he ended up doing. I can't really say it word for word, but he basically plotted to kill the Republic and us at the same time so he could rule as Sith. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. He didn't actually know the Republic would have kept us, Revan, alive, but unfortunately for Malik, they did. So now we've found that out, the crew are a little bit on edge, especially Karth, who was just up by over here. He's very untrusting. He doesn't trust us at all. And we did come out of a space engagement at the end of the last stream after we escaped Malik. Bastila, who is the other Jedi who we had with us, she actually stayed behind so we could continue. And she I'd say sacrifice. Yeah, she did sacrifice herself, so we can go and find the last Starforge, which is on Kashyyyk, which is where we are now. So we are going to get going. Before we do, though, I am going to just make sure that everyone is kind of stocked up for how they need to be. So that would be going into the storage room, which I believe is on this side. Yep. Workbench, and then we're going to go look into these. So we have got Bastila's lightsaber here, which will be very nice to have on Juhani. We are going to look at the armor that we've got as well, because it would appear that we can have. Okay, so we've got this. We've got all this upgraded. And assemble Kylo Nord's the shiny fiber armor. So we can't do nothing with that. We can't do nothing with these. And then there's Karth's blaster 4 to 9. There's Zelbar's bowcaster, and then there's Ordo's repeating blaster. this 5 to 14, so that's pretty decent. But this is that's a heavy weapon. Crit threat, which is 20 to 20 times 2. I don't really know how they calculate that. I don't really know what that means. I'll have to read it up on it, but it's probably a bit late in the game now to actually do that. So I don't think there's actually anything we can do here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to quickly go to Juhani. And she's got a long sword because she did have to equip that in the last part because she didn't go in with a lightsaber. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a part of the story, if it's a bug, or me just being a big dum-dum. So she's going to take that. It's going to do... Oh, that's a juicy amount of damage. So as you can see, the damage she does with this, with her original lightsaber was 7 to 25. This is now 10 to 28. And it's got the same hit chance for both. So she's going to have that, which is juicy. That's going to give her dexterity 1. That's going to give her dexterity 1 as well. She's only got an implant level 1, so she can't have any more. That's strength 2. That's strength 1. She can't use that because she's not part of the dark side. In fact, actually, what does that give? Jedi defense, feet, lightsaber. Okay, so that's only really interesting if you have a dark side user as one of your companions. But unfortunately we don't, or if we have a dark side in ourselves, which I don't think we do. We're currently kind of more going towards the light, but we are more of a grey Jedi. If someone deserves to be fucked up, then we're going to fuck them up. So, yeah. So we are going to exit the Ebon Hawk now, and we're going to take with us. We can't take Bastila. She's been left behind. Juhani, she has been doing extremely well with us. Carth, as much as he might be okay, he has been doing my Sweden. So I'm going to take HK47 because Carth really, really annoys me. Here we go. Greetings to you, Why I am pleased to welcome you to G5623. I do not see your ship on the docking schedule. The Zerka Corporation will see to your needs, of course, but there will be a 100 credit docking fee in advance, I fear. Docking fee. Why do I need to pay for that? This outpost is remote and expensive to maintain. 100 credits will ensure that it remains here for your use, of course. Upon collection of the correct fee, I will extend what resources the Zerka Corporation can offer. I'm sure you understand. We could do a force persuade to kind of get what we want. Now, the last time we done that with Juhani around, she actually had a bit of a moan. So we could just pay. Is the pay negotiable? Very simple, but no. Operation for these remote outposts are an expensive endeavour. Persuade. I represent wealthy clients. You should let me pass. Number 1. Oh, there we go. Sorry, normally I wouldn't do this, but I don't feel like arguing. I'll consider a promise of future business payment enough. Okay, lovely. Okay. We do also arrange for translation services for a normal fee, of course. You will be encountering a number of Wookiees whilst here. I'm trained in the Force, I'll have no trouble. That will not be necessary. Very well, though, only the most adaptive people seem to comprehend the Wookiees' language, such as it is. Now then, please follow me to our information centre. I will answer any further questions there. Okay, cool. So we've got a couple of... Well, we've got a level up on Juhani here, which she thoroughly earns from her breaking us out of that prison last time. She's got 1 in charisma, which will be... I think I'm going to go for strength because this will give her a little bit extra in her damage, which is great. 1 in treat injury and 1 in awareness. Powers. Alright, so let's look at the powers she has. She has got I'm going to go for status field. That was really good. In the last stream, Bastila started using that and it was so juicy. So we're going to use that. I'm going to add that and we're just going to accept. And next level comes in about 13,000 experience, which is lovely. You have 1 level up. So in your attributes, you have got 16 in your strength, a intelligence, which is the number of... I'm going to probably say let's go for intelligence because that might add more points into our attributes that we get. So I'm going to say 1 in intelligence. No, in fact... Yeah, let's go intelligence. Skills. Okay, so this is what it should contribute to. So these points here. I think if we get another level up in intelligence, then the next point we get here will just be like a huge amount because it kind of backdates how many points you get. I believe anyway. Don't quote me on it, but I believe that's the way it is. Let's put 2 into repair, which is lovely. And then we are going to look at his gear at the moment. So HK47. So you got an advanced computing tool and a universal computer interface, which gives you +6 into your computer use, which is lovely. You're going to have one that's going to give you a +4 in your computer use as well. You've got a droid motion sensor type 1, a droid motion sensor type 2, and a droid motion sensor type 3, which is going to give you +6 in your awareness, which we can have that. Or there's the superior targeting system, which is going to give us a blaster pistol, blaster rifle, and a weapon specialization blaster pistol, bonus feat, weapon specialization blaster rifle. That is actually pretty decent. So I think I might go for just going to have that, just as the awareness isn't really that important, I don't think. I think that might help in the reflexes, but I'm not going to bother. We're going to have a flamethrower on your boy there. Advanced generator, that could be good for CCs if we need to kite. We've got two of those as well. Advanced stun ray. So on a hit, 100% stun. DC 20 on a negate save. Range medium. Let's just keep that for the moment. We've got an energy shield level 2. We've got another one of those as well. And he's got Audo's blaster, which is 5 to 14 and a +19 on the hit. Now, Calf's blaster, that is actually probably is better. So I'm going to say Calf's blaster. And then... Ooh. That's actually... Wait a minute. Why is that so good? Why is that? Is it that? I mean, yes, please. Oh, that's juicy. Right, we're going to have that. And then let's have a look to see, because it's only to 20 now, which isn't too bad. Let's see what else we can have put on. Is there anything that's going to give us a 100% stun chance? Because that would be really nice. Ion, which is just for droids. Sif blaster, which is to 5 to 8. Heavy blaster, which is 3 to 10 to 14. Calf's pistol is 6 to 11. And a blaster pistol is 3 to 8. So I think we may just... Because I don't think we need more than 20. I don't think that's really necessary. So the extra damage we get is actually going to help. So we're going to go for Calf's blaster here. I don't know if we can actually... He's so cool. I'm going to see if I can upgrade Calf's blaster, actually. I don't think we can, but I'm just going to have a little bit of a mooch anyway. Might as well. Ranged weapons, Calf's blaster. Yeah, we can. Okay, it's already been upgraded, apparently. So it's not looking that great. That's all been upgraded. This hasn't, but we don't need that anyway. So we are going to just proceed now with Juhani and HK47. So Juhani, add HK47, add. Okay, lovely. There's some things over here we can loot. Let's see if we can get into here through security.
Didn't work.
Skill too low.
Master?
Can you get in?
What is it?
Can you get in?
Sure.
Okay, let's just break it open. Might as well. I don't know if it does anything by breaking it open. So we got an interface visor and 2 medkits. Don't know what that does. Let's break this open as well. Wrong door, mate. There we go. Cool. There we go. About time. So we've got a computer bike repair kit and a med kit. So let's just look and see what this visor was. So let's go to Juhani, and the interface visor is proficiency in light. It gives them resistance in sonic, gives skills 4 computer use, 4 demolitions, and 4 in security. Ooh, why can't she use that though? Is it because she's got weird eyes? Is that what it is? Because Az gives 3 in will and 2 in awareness. So if we put that on, it's going to give... Yeah, you know what? Let's put that on, even though we look... I mean, we look dumb as fuck. But you can stop attacking it now, mate. There we go. Is there any over here that we can go into? We've got Frodo here. Hello. What do you want? I don't get a lot of time off from loading cargo, so if you've got something to say, make it quick. I have some questions about Kashyyyk. What? Oh, you mean Edene? I suppose the Wookiees can call their planet whatever they want, but the company pays the name the trade routes. I don't know much about it though. I stay here and load cargo. You're better off asking a patrol guard or Janos. Okay, cool. That's fine. If there's nothing else you can tell me, then I might as well just leave you to it, because this is going to be a lot of talking from my side, so, which is fine. Komad. That's a familiar name. Greetings again to you, human. It would seem the call of the hunters brought us both to this troubled world. I have not been here long, but I can already see I will not be as welcome here as I hoped. What are you doing here, Komad? Following me? While I'm sure you prove an interesting hunt, I don't track sentinel prey. 2-legged animals do a fine job of killing each other without me. Very true. I have come here to seek even greater prey from what I faced on Tatooine, but the climate here is politically cold, and I don't know if it will be allowed to hunt. What permissions are you looking for? An astute question. Czerka Corporation seems in control here, and they don't care if I wander into Shadowlands, as long as I have paid their docking fee. Instead, I hope to gain the trust of the native Wookiee population. I'm not here to just kill the biggest thing I can find. I want to understand how they hunt. What are you going to do to gain their trust? Very little. I'm sure they will have enough. They had enough off-worlders like Czerka claiming good intentions. I will simply try to stay out of their way. I've just had a thought, actually. I have heard of an off-worlder that has gained respect by living in the Shadowlands for some years. Perhaps I will attempt the same. It could just be Hunter Tales, though. Okay, we have to leave. Okay, farewell. Perhaps we will meet again. A great hunt on this world will be glorious. Okay, so I just had a thought. We've taken Juhani, which I think is probably important. And the reason why I take HK47 is because he's actually just funny. That's all I could think of. But we are on Kashyyyk, the home of the Wookiees. And we've got Zalbar sitting back in the Ebon Hawk. I think it might open some things up if we take Zalbar with us. So I think I'm going to do that. We are going to have a lot of levels up. We have not used Zalbar in a good minute. So he's level 6. So we're going to have a lot of levels up here. There we go. Right, so level up. So we've got skills. We're going to have demolitions and retreat injury. Feats. Uncanny Dodge 2. So Uncanny Dodge 2, where does that leave us? This character with Uncanny Dodge 2 retains the dexterity bonus to defense even when surprised by camouflaged opponents, and also gains +4 on saving throws versus grenades. Okay, that's nice. We are going to go through the toughness route though, because it's going to give him a lot of vitality. So we're going to do that each time we can. He's got a high strength. He's got +5 on the modifier. We don't need to increase that anymore. And he's currently using a bowcaster, which is a ranged weapon, which this isn't actually going to help. So what I think we're going to do, we are going to switch him over to and he's got a high constitution as well. His charisma's wank, and he's got a high that. So I think we will just go for the dexterity here, just to make it the +2, because that will add to his defense. And skills, we're going to say not in awareness, treat injury, and then we're going to say repair here. So that's lovely. Implant level 3, so that's good. That's good that he's got that naturally. We're going to have 1 point in demolition, keep going awareness because I'm used to it, repair, and then treat injury. So we're just going to keep doing that. In the next one, we're going to say we're going to have I don't want to be using yeah, we're going to go for the improved toughness, aren't we? I don't want to be, I want to look to see if we can get him into a melee because of how high his strength is. I think that would probably be a good shout there. So demolitions 1, not awareness again. There we go. We're currently level 10, so we've got about another 6 levels up here. Demolitions, repair, and treat injury. Here we're going to have another go at master toughness, which is good. Another level up here. Attributes. We are going to go for we're not going to go for the intelligence or wisdom. We're just going to go for a dexterity here. And we got demolitions, repair, and treat injury. Yeah, that's what we're going to go for. A few more levels up here. So skills, same again. There we go. We're going to have there's two weapon fighting, which I don't think we're going to need at the moment. Gearhead, 1 repair. All this feat gives +1 to all saving throws, reflecting the character's excellent physical condition. I think we're going to go for dueling. I think that's probably the best one to go for at the moment now. Want to level up, so we got some more in skills. We're basically bringing him into like demolitions expert in a way, and if we need to use him in repairs, then we can. Another 2 more levels, so skills, we're going to do the same thing here with demolitions, repair, and treat injury, and then we're going to use it into improved dueling. Add this feat. Next level is another attribute. We're going to put that into dexterity while we can. And then skills, we're going to do the same thing again. Except, okay, so he's at his max level now. In about 13,000, he will go up to his next level. And then we're going to look at his equipment that he's got. He can't wear anything, which is understandable. His implant, he's got we can have a level 3, which will be immune to critical hits, which will make him reasonably tanky. This is going to help him with poison, which I don't think is really needed, as we've got 2 Jedis that can use a heal skill. That's going to negate heals. Now, looking at his defense is awful, but that's mainly down to the fact that he can't wear armor. So it's going to be a relatively squishy tank here. Cardiovascular, fortitude, reflex, fortitude, mind affecting, stealth. I think we're going to go for I don't think there's anything that's going to increase the defense here. I think that's the best we can do. Just go for the cardiovascular. The shields, we can get some different shields on your boy here. So we're going to go for one of them and a Mandalorian melee shield maybe, or a Sith energy shield. Verpine? No, we'll save that for main character. for Jin. We're going to go for a Sith Energy Shield here, or yeah, Sith Energy Shield, which is great. And we can't use anything here. We're going to look at his defense here. So we got Naga Sadow's Poison Blade, which will be relatively nice to use. It is only a small weapon, I believe, or it seems pretty big, but plus 23 in that it has increased the defense. This is going to lower the defense. I think it's something that we are not going to be in the market for, so we are going to just leave that as it is, and he's going to be like that. Okay, so lovely. So we'll just open that up. For Zalbar, his vitality is looking actually really high actually, so that's going to negate the damage that we're actually going to take on the strength checks. Kashyyyk, my home, I should have prepared you. I should have prepared you for coming here, and I don't know if I'm prepared myself. Prepared me? What do you mean? I didn't leave Kashyyyk voluntarily. Mission must have told you how I was fleeing Savers, but there was more. I am an exile. The slavers of Kashyyyk only took me after I was forced to leave my village home 20 years ago. Why were you forced to leave? My brother made deals with the slavers and allowed them to get a foothold. I found out and attacked him. Okay. The fight was stopped, but my father did not believe me when I told him about my brother's actions. I was made an exile, disowned by my home and people. I should not be here. They will not accept me back. Why didn't your father believe you? When I attacked my brother, I was so mad I used my claws. You don't understand what that means to a Wookiee. Okay. Our claws are tools, not weapons. To use them in battle is to become an animal. It is madness without honor. I am forever a mad claw in the eyes of my people. Nothing I say is to be trusted. They were right to cast me out. We'll deal with that if we have to. Let's go. Let's say times have passed. No, let's not say that. That doesn't apply to Wookiees. We'll deal with that when we have to. Let's go. I don't have much hope. Okay. So that's what I was saying about it will open up a few things for us. So there's some people here. Let's have a...
So, new spaces.
Sure.
Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all
the
the
fuck?
backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you?
I'm Jinchar. Let me see what you carry.
Maybe I have something of interest. I know your tastes are fine. I recognize you as a race champion of Manan.
That's me. Right, okay, so we got some reinforced fiber armor here, which is 2,500. It gives us a 7 defense and 4 dexterity. Okay, nice. So that adds 7 plus 4, that would be 11. So that's something to keep in mind. 6 and 3, which is only 9. That's 9 as well. That's 9. That's 13, and it's 10,000 credits. It's medium armor. It gives you 11 defense, 2 dexterity bonus, 1 plus in strength, and then Jamor Hograt was a Zabrak mercenary who feared for his life after a raid on the Sith dreadnoughts. He spent a fortune on his personal armor only to be killed while in the bath. Okay. Right, that's maybe it's 10,000, but that is juicy. It makes them immune to critical hits. Don't know who we'll use it on at the moment, but we'll just have to see. but it is giving us a 13 plus the strength and the immune to critical hits, so that's really nice. We have just got this, I think. No, we got something similar, but this makes us immune to critical hits. That's actually pretty decent. Awareness, demolitions, and security. That's not too bad. We'll have to think about that. Electrical capacitance shield. So it's a 100% immunity against electrical. Sound dampening, so it gives you +2 stealth. Cyber reaction belt. So this gives you +3 in dexterity, and it's an implant. Gives it ingesting one of these targets, it will die within a few seconds. It will also cause the creature to attack all other Giza in the area, affecting them as well. Okay, so we've got Giza on the ship. Now, as much as they are a pest, I kind of don't want to kill them. I've got this thing. I know they're animals. That's the way I see them. They're animals. I'm just gonna just leave them. They're little pets. Okay, so that is something we are not going to get yet, but we will look at that later on. Because at the moment, I don't think Juhani. What's Juhani wearing? She's wearing she's wearing this, which is giving her a really juicy defense bonus and dexterity bonus with +2 in wisdom. We can't use that yet, I don't think. Yeah, we can't use that yet, so there's no need for us to try and switch it around. There we go.
Sure.
And then the thing that we actually got the other day, earlier, was the interface visor, which gives us +4 in demolition, security, and computer use. So it was slightly different. Let's have a look to see what's in these crates. Is this stealing? Concussion grenade, 20 credits, and a frag grenade. Okay, this is stealing, but you know. Sonic grenade ×2, computer spike ×3, and 4 computer parts. Okay. And in here, all we've got is an advanced repair kit. Okay, so we've got a Zerka scientist. What's going on in here? Janos. Greetings again. How can Zerka Corporation serve you during your visit to Eden? I need supplies. What are available here? For material goods, I would suggest you speak to the general vendor near the docking area. He keeps his store well stocked. They charge fair value for mundane goods and armor. If it is weapons you want, you need to deal with the Zerka representative. That would be me. If you are here to purchase local species, however, you must wait for a licensed Zerka Corporation trader to return from deliveries outside the system. Purchase local species. What do you mean? He means they are slavers. They take my people from their homes and sell them to the highest bidder. Your current Wookiee seems displeased with the situation, but I fail to see a concern. You seem to be a satisfied customer. Zalbar is no slave. He has pledged a life debt to me. A very good, difficult thing to stage. I commend you for it. So much easier than relying on restraining college. You are a motherfucker. Do not demean the life debt. Do not. I must warn you that you will be blamed for the actions of your Wookiee. Please call him off. I think you would need more firepower to keep order. I think I'm going to say that. Yeah, I'm going to... you would need more firepower. We do things as humanely as possible. Humanely as possible. There are other outposts, but the operation is very lean overall. Arrangements have been made with the Wookiee leadership. Harvesting is handled as delicately as possible, relatively speaking. I'm going to force persuade. You want to tell me about these arrangements? I can tell you about the agreement. Sorry. We supply arms in exchange for the supply of healthy Wookiees. We have kept profitable, and an agreeable leader is kept in power. It keeps the process from becoming a constant firefight. What is the leader's name? I believe his name is Chundar. That's what my dad calls being sick. He says you're going to go have a chunder. I don't deal directly with them, thank goodness. Far too brutish. That is not a name I wanted to hear. It sounds as though your thrall has an opinion about the arrangement without this leader, but it doesn't matter. Chundar is unquestioned. What is it, Zalbar? What is the matter? This is something I will not talk about, not yet. Please, is there anything else? I have work to do. I'm through speaking to you now. Very good. Feel free to inspect our operation here, but I would advise against going too far from the main landing area. This planet is still very much untamed, and we do not send out patrols for lost tourists. Okay. Oh no! Look at this. Well, I don't mind stealing from these then, because these are slavers. So there's an advanced med kit and a computer spike. So if we can free these Wookiees from being enslaved, then that would be great. Because, yeah, not a fan. But yeah, I think it was a good thing that we did actually bring Zalbar with us. Greetings, human. A word, if I may. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. You mean Malik? No, human, I mean the true Lord of the Sith. I'm speaking of Darth Revan. Of you. Ooh. Spoiler alert. How do you know who I am? Listen to me and all will be made clear. My name is Zigrom. I am a businessman. I and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. You're with the exchange. No, we are not. We are independent operators, though often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. Traditionally, we have always done business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, Davik Kang, most recently. Ahita Ottar before him, Vori Haxa before her, and we were reluctant to approach you. You had no ties to the exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you are a Jedi, not the sort of person we normally associate with. Get to the point. How do you know my... Get to the point. Yeah, come on, get to the point. There were reports of the Ebon Hawk travelling to too many different planets. We wanted to know what you were up to. At your last port, I placed a small tracking device on your ship. The tracking device reported back to us that you were being captured by the Leviathan. Once we had that information, we began digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. Sources? What sources? There are millions of soldiers in the Sith fleet. Surely you aren't surprised that some of them will sell information. Even high-ranking officers aren't immune to the law of easy credits. Your escapades and the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth about your identity. There were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silenced, some bits of information always slip through. Spent enough credits to gather the tiny pieces and the puzzle comes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan. At least we know enough. You are Darth Revan, and you are going to kill Malik for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. How does this involve you? My partner and I deal in very rare and powerful items, weapons, armour, things you could use in your battles against Malik and the Sith. And you're going to give these items to me? I don't carry these items with me, of course. They are with my partner, and they're yours if you've got the credits to buy them. We do want to make a profit on this after all. Just go to the Dreshte Cantina on Korriban. There is a Rodian in the name of Mika Dorin. Tell Mika that Zigrom sent you to look at the premium items. I'll check it out next time I'm on Korriban. Mika already knows to expect you, like I said. Just tell him you want to look at the premium items. That's something that we can go and do now. I guess my work here is done. Goodbye, Revan. And once Malik is beaten, don't forget who helped you to victory. Okay, that's something we're going to go and actually do, because, say, instead of us getting deep into the into Kashyyyk, these items might actually help us. So we're going to go and do that. It shouldn't take us too long, I don't think. It might be relatively expensive, and it's probably a good thing we didn't spend money on that armor, because we can kind of weigh that up now. So yeah, let's go and quickly do this. But you can see the difference in the gear that we're kind of getting from vendors now. Like at the start, it was like obviously meager items where you're only getting like +1 or whatever. But now you're actually seeing some decent bands down here. You're actually seeing some decent decent changes. So. Well then, good stuff. It is quite pretty, these little cutscenes that you have. I mean, the game is obviously very dated, and there is I'm not sure if it's official. I believe it is. We're gonna take Juhani and Canderous. No, HK47. Always nice to take HK47. There is talks of this game being remastered, and I do think it is in the works. We just gotta wait for it, and hopefully they don't mess around with the story too much. But the thing is, the way I look at it is, if they're remastering the game, it's kind of making this game canon. If that's the correct way of thinking, because if it does make it, because I'm not sure if this game is still canon. I know they made it so it was Legends, because Disney being Disney. So it's not your boy there. Prospective Sith, Toll, Dak, Pilot, Mikadoran. Okay, here we go. Welcome again, Sentient. It is always a pleasure to serve the owner of the Ebon Hawk. It reminds me of old times. Is there something you are needing now? Zygram says you sell special items. Yes, to the right buyer. Traditionally, the owner of the Ebon Hawk has been in contact with all my transactions, but in the past, the owner was always affiliated with the exchange. That was why Zygram did not approach you earlier. We had no idea who you were, or if you wanted to do business with you. Of course, that will change now, Lord Revan. I'm glad you see the light. The light, a fine jest, although it contains a crystal of truth. We have allied with you in this conflict, and we trust that you will remember us once victory is yours, Revan. What kind of things do you have for sale? Yes, let us get right to business. I carry only the rarest of items. Expensive, yes, but worth every credit. Armor, weapons, armor, equipment. I carry a little of everything. Okay. The previous owners of the Ebon Hawk would often resell the items they purchased, or in your case, I imagine you might find more than a few of them quite useful against your old apprentice. Let me see your premium items. Yes, of course. I'm sure you will find my selection to be very interesting. Okay, so straight off the bat, we are actually seeing some fairly interesting stuff. So here is giving us a +11 in the dexterity, well, with dexterity and the defense, which is very similar to what we was looking at earlier, but it was fairly more expensive. This is light armor, which has given us a 6 and 4, which is 10, which is with no other bonuses. This is giving us a heavy, which is plus 10, but no dexterity. Damage resistance is cold, fire, sonic, and it is upgradable. So that's something that we can even consider because of the upgradable. Are these upgradable? Nope, and nope. Thermal detonators. Okay, so I don't want to be spending anything on those, even though they are brilliant. A stabilizer mask. Ooh. So it's mind affecting. So that's going to help in terms of force powers, and it gives +2 to all saving throws. Interesting. We have just got this, which was 2,250, which is actually fairly decent. Dominator gauntlets. Ooh. +5 in strength. A working prototype of a huge technological advancement in power gauntlets. The Dominators give the user unparalleled power and strength. Now it's 22,500. That's near on all of our credits. Not sure if that's worth it. Not going to use this, even though that is fairly, it's quite expensive. Adrenaline Simulator, 18,000 for +4 on all saving throws and then 2 dexterity. Not too bad. Cardiovascular System is going to give you +4 in Constitution with 15,000. Gordulan Reaction System, so it's +4 in Dexterity and 15,000. Nevadan Regulator, so it's regeneration +2. This implant gives incredible healing powers and allows wounds and injuries to heal in mere seconds instead of days or weeks. That's interesting. Armor reinforcement. We don't need any of these upgrades. We've got all these upgrades. Ooh, little Berserk card. Ooh. Right, okay, we're not going to get any of that. Berserk cards. Berserk cards. Oh, you know what? Ooh. Could we do it? Oh, that's an idea. Not today, but maybe like Tuesday, where we could do a live stream of just Berserk and try and get as much money as possible so we can get some of these high-end items. It would take a while. It would take a while, and to be honest, it's probably not a good way of getting money, because if we come away from this, there's your boy over here. We are going to have one. Acknowledgement.
Yes.
We're going to have one game of Berserk here. It is a good day, Sentient, is it not? Let's play some cards. Deal the cards. I'm not leaving just yet. Okay, so 100 credits, and I'm not sure if you can continue doing this. So we are going to do a wager on that. So let's play, and we've got some decent cards actually off on the go. So we're going to end our turn here. 12. Okay, so we have got this to fall back on, and this one as well. So let's have a quick. He's got the best possible start here. And we have got this foot +6 to fall back on. I'm going to end turn. I'm going to risk it. Oh, that was good. Oh, you motherfucker. Right. At least we made him spend a card, though. That's always good. Come on, give us a 10. See, if it's a 10 now, then we are absolutely boned. But if it's 9 or less, then we are actually okay. So we're going to end a turn. We got a 1 in 10 chance of fucking it up. Oh, yes! Nice. So we're up 1, and we've made him spend 2 cards, which is great. Ooh. So there's a 1 in 5 chance of this messing up now, because if we get a 9 or 10, it will take us to 27 or 28, which we can't reduce it down to 20. So the odds are in our favour. So we are going to go with it. Oh, you. Oh, okay, fair enough. Stand. Yeah. There's no point spending a card. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a good, not a good trade-off, but he's only got 1 card to use now, so we can actually start using them a little bit more willy-nilly. And turn. We can't. Oh. See, now if we use the -6 on this, it's going to make it to 19, which is going to make it... Yeah, we're going to have to use that. So we're going to stand. Just because we don't want him getting that last point. And we want to be... Yeah, that's a good start. We're on 5. We want to be on low numbers to start off with. Not what I wanted. End turn. Oh. We have to stand this now. See, this is what I mean now. Like, you have to try and make it so... Like, even though we had those cards in our back pocket, it doesn't always work out. We're gonna have to let this stand. If he rolls a 6, that'll be terrible. Oh, thank God. Okay, good start. Good start. Oh, no way. But at least now we know what we're working towards. That was jammy. Okay, so minus that. Okay, so we've got the plus and -2 in our pocket here. So that's gonna work. That might work out for us a little bit later on. Hey, there we go. We went. So we've defeated the opponent. So that's 100 credits we just made on there. A lucky hand. I'll have to try harder next time if I'm going to beat you. Okay, let's try. Let's do one more. I love Pazak. It's best 2 out of 3. I love Pazak. Right, so they're not the best cards. They're okay, I guess. So we're on 8 and he's on 1. He's on a good start. 16. Ooh. I mean, if we land a... If we land a 7 or more, then we're... We're gonna have to risk it. Oh yeah, just off here. I said 7 or more, and it was a 7. Because if I use the -2, then it will actually just make it so it's 21, which is a kind of a wipe. So that's fine. One of those. Okay, so we're on a 9 here. 15, 16. Ooh. Again, if we get a 7 or more, then we lose. But if we get a 6 or lower, we should be okay. So let's... Ooh. Oh, we have to. We see. This is the thing now. We have to kind of go with it. So let's end the turn. Yeah. See. So he's gonna be a whitewash by the looks of things. Oh, okay. So that's why you want to have lower numbers. So, alright, we're going to give the +5 and we're going to stand. Come on. Oh, come on! You tease! Okay, fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's go one more time because we did say best 2 out of 3. So hopefully we can get that 200 credits back that we just spent. So on a 7. 15. Let's go for that. Let's get a quick win under our belt. There we go. Nice quick win there. 10. Give us another 10. Not what I was looking for, but okay. Can do 10 times 2. Oh, juicy. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. This is nice. Okay, so we are 3 against 1, 6 against 1, end our turn. See, this is the perfect start. Perfect start, that is. Or 2 10s. 2 10s or 2 1s. That's what you want. Ooh. I'm going to have to put the +1 and then stand. Oh, oh no. Okay, fair enough. Well done, mate. Well done. Give us a 10. Give us a 4. Oh no. Oh. There's a 1 in 2 chance now of staying in it. But then if it's a 2, then it would have been better just to use the 4. Or if it's a 3, better to use the 4 as well. Or again, if it's a 4, then... So if it's a 2, 3, 4, then it's crap. If it's a 1, it's okay. 5, it's okay. Anything higher is crap. So we're actually not in our... We're better just to use that. Oh, no, no way. No way. Oh, yes. Lucky hand. That was actually quite lucky. No, I'm not interested. Go away. I've won my 100 credits. So I was thinking maybe do a stream of that, of just playing Pazaak and try and make as much money as possible. However, it would be not tedious, I would say. It could be quite painful because I could actually lose all my money and I don't want to be doing that. What's this over here? Oh, there's a crate over here. Is this what's in here? This is a secret. Say 150 credits, a repair kit, and some parts. Okay, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's see what you've got. I had heard of disturbing rumor. Jinchar, a hunter matching your description, is reported to have slain the Krayt Dragon on Tatooine. Please tell me it wasn't you. It was me. Why? I don't mean to pry, but the Krayt Dragon is a fierce and deadly beast. The monster, even one of your power, would be smart to avoid. If something would happen to you, if you are injured or even slain by such a beast, then Malak will never be toppled. I didn't have a choice, really. I suppose if there is anyone in the galaxy could reasonably expect to survive such an encounter, it would be you. But if you're going to continue such restless escapades, I would strongly recommend you stock up on weapons and armor from my ship, from my infantry. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so... This is... That's looking tempting. That's looking very tempting. One where... Is it when he died in the bath? Wait, hold on. Aided by custom armor like this, Jurgen Kalla had no combat equal, and so his enemies tried more exotic attacks. It was a Gaxan brain slug left on the pillow that proved his undoing. What the? Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm tempted for this. I mean, it's 15,000. I'm thinking, who do I pull it with? But yeah, it's one of those. is this dropping down my volume? No, okay. So I'm just messing around my my headset volume, and I didn't know if it would actually touch if it would mess around with the stream volume or what. It doesn't. It's fine. Jurgen Kaller's power suit. Now, the thing is, it's 15,000, which is a lot, but it does give. Yeah, it does give 10 defense, so it's 10, not 11, but it is upgradable. And it's given resistance against cold, fire, and sonic. Oh, show sell list. Actually, there's things we could sell here, which we could actually make a fair amount. So we don't need item value. Nope. Ooh, yeah, okay. Well, I didn't even think about selling items. I mean, so I'm just going to unclick my mouse because it's going to be really irritating. We've got a lot to sell. I mean, the droid heavy. Oh, we spent nearly 10 grand on that. Oh, Christ. Yeah, well, let's sell some stuff. And it's going to be mainly the 250 each item value. Oh, wait a minute. It's not 250 each. It's not 250 each. I don't think. I don't think anyway. Let's have a quick mooch. So, where was it? Mines. If we say we can remove one of those, it will give us. Let's sell. Oh wait, no, it is individual. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So we're not going to need all of this crap. So we can sell and sell you. We can sell you. We can sell you. I don't know. I'm going to sell one. No, wait a minute. I can sell that because it's a type 2. It's worth 250 more credits. It's type 2. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't need that. Yes. Heavy plating type 3. We're going to keep one just in case T3M4 doesn't have that. Motion sensor type 1. We're going to remove that. We're going to keep those because we can put those in next to each other. Computer probe. We can sell these two. Race bonds. Oh yeah, we can sell all these. Okay, so sorry, this is going to be a lot of clicking, so. La 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 la. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's having a nice chill. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today, because I was going to try and leave it around, what time is it now? It's 4:10. It's 6:30 is the latest I can come off because I've got the Formula 1 highlights to watch. So yeah, I'm going to do that a little later on. So we can sell that. But yeah, we've already made a lot of the money that we was going to sell anyway. So we can definitely buy some stuff. I don't really sell in this game, to be honest. I've never really done that. As probably I should have, actually, looking at how much money you can actually make from doing all this. And it kind of makes being a hoarder nice. We don't need that, but I think I'm going to keep it just because it's kind of like a unique item. So let's go to the top here. So we're going to keep all the repair kits, the security spike, the one-use anti-encryption. So we're going to keep all the parts and the computer spikes. We can sell the clothes. We don't need the clothes. I mean, they're not going to give us anything, but we can just throw them away anyway. Item value, Jedi robe. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of these three here. Jedi Knight robe. We can get rid of that. Jedi Knight robe. Dark Jedi robe master. We are going to keep that, and we're going to keep that as well, just in case. Combat armor. We can get rid of these. Chani light armor. It is. Has that been upgraded? I don't think so, but it's 250. That isn't too bad, but we can kind of get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Get rid of these. Cinnabar, War Armor. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Davik's Warsuit. Now, yeah, fuck it. Anything that we don't really need, I think I'm just going to be like, you know what, let's just get rid of it, because there's no real need. Oh, fucking hell. 750 each, and we've got 3 of them. Yeah, let's get rid of you. Although that is given 1 strength as well, which isn't too bad. You know what, let's just... No, you know what, let's just sell it. Durasteel Heavy Armor. I want to keep that, actually. Stun Baton, we don't need this. Longsword, we don't. Prototype Fireblade, Gaffy Sticks, total amount, they don't give anything, so we can hold on to them. Fireblade, double Fireblade, lightsabers, we're going to keep all the lightsabers we get, plus any crystals we have. No real need to be selling them. We don't need all these blaster rifles, heavy blaster rifle, we can sell all these. Sith Assassin Pistol. I think we're going to keep them just in case. We're going to keep these as well. We can sell that. Sell these. Burpin Droid Disruptor. Wait a minute. These are pretty much the same. Yeah, they're the same. We can sell these. Yeah, 425, 425. Yeah, we've already nearly doubled our money here. So I've been just over an hour I've been streaming, so it's fine. Zalbar's Bowcaster, we're keeping that. Blaster Carbine, we can sell this. A Synagoran Carbine, we're going to keep that. Sith Assault Rifle, that's a lot of money there. We're going to sell this. Disruptor Rifle, we can sell 1, 2, 3. Sonic Rifle, sell. Light Repeating Blaster. Heavy Repeating Blaster, yes, sell that. Autos Repeating Blaster, we're going to keep that. Blaster Rifle, we're going to sell all those. Sith Sniper Rifle, sell that. Frag Grenades, any grenades we have we're going to keep, because they are going to be quite useful later on. Neural Bands, we don't need 4 of them. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep those because they're quite useful. Energy Shields, we're going to sell. Mandalorian Melee Shield, Sith Energy Shield. The Energy Shield I'm actually going to keep. Brejik's Belts, we're going to sell. Yeah, sell that. And we're going to get to about 50,000, I think, and then we're going to stop selling because I don't want to stay on the whole stream with me just doing this. Response packages, 1 in dexterity. You know what? Let's just sell them. So now we're at the 50,000 mark. So we are going to... So these are all the stuff that we just sold to him. So he's actually got a lot. We're not going to buy any Pizzat cards. As much as I would want to. 1 racing bond is supposed to be 360. Okay, so what was it that we were looking at? We were looking at the armor, which the armor was up here, which was Jurgen Kauter's 15,000, which actually is not going to make a dent in our... Well, it will. It's like a third of our funds. So we are going to buy that. We're going to buy that. Yes, we do, which is lovely. I'm going to see what... Oh, we got to talk to the guy here as well. There you are. Have you the spice? Not yet, but I'll look for it. Okay. Just set the code to red 47. Okay, so that is something that we didn't do last time. So we're going to go back to the Ebon Hawk quickly. Sorry, it gets me every time. Burst of speed, and we're going to go onto the Ebon Hawk. Collect this spice from red 47. And then we're going to just hand that in just whilst we are in the vicinity anyway. And then we're going to go back to Kashyyyk. I can't remember how long Kashyyyk is as a... Oh, we went the long way, of course we did. Is that openable? No. Again, I don't think that's even a word, openable. There we go. Ebon Hawk, lovely jubbly. And he was in the storage room, which was over here. Emergency supplies, metal container, compartment.
No problem. Didn't work.
Is it one of these containers? Oh, there, okay. The secret compartment is still locked. Enter code red 47. The hidden compartment is now unlocked. Let's have a look. What's in here? So we got spice. So let's go and hand the spice over, which we shouldn't probably be doing because, as I say, this is actually illegal to do. I believe spice is the equivalent of like cocaine. But yeah. Jahani. Okay. I think we don't need to have anyone else with us, because we can just quickly go. I'm just looking now, actually. And it looks like a little bit of the stream is kind of slightly cut off at the very bottom. So apologies for that. I will get that fixed at the end. It's not nothing major. It's just a part of the arrow buttons and whatever. But I will. I'll fix that at the end. Because I switched from OBS to Streamlabs, so it looks like I've just slightly missed something off at the end, which is again unfortunate, but it's just one of those things. Right, there you are. Have you got the spice? Yes, I do. So you do. That does indeed look like the amount that Davik promised. Very well, 1,000 credits. I don't work for Davik. Remember, I want more. I suppose you could count ourselves fortunate that you're here to deliver it here at 1,500. Allow me to take the spice off your hands. My employers will be most pleased. Tell me, might you be interested in earning more credits? Maybe. Tell me more. It is a simple courier mission. Mata the Hut on Tatooine awaits delivery of a box that I hold. The spice was his, and the box is his repayment. There is no danger involved, so long as you don't attempt to open the box yourself. I'm sure Mata will pay what was promised to Davik for delivery. I believe 2,000 credits was the agreed upon sum. Make it 3,000 and we'll have a deal. If you want more, you bargain with not me. He's the one you'll be working for on this mission. It's his box after all. Bring it to him and you can haggle all you want all over the price. Although I would warn you that Mata doesn't really isn't really negotiable. Doesn't like to negotiate. Alright, I'll do it. Very well. I'll have some of my workers load the box onto the Ebon Hawk for you. I'll be waiting there for you. Remember, do not open the box. Now I must go. My employers think... Okay, cool. Okay, lovely. So we've done that now. So we are going to head back to the to Kashyyyk. Again, I don't know how long I will be streaming for today. But yeah, hopefully we can kind of come to a nice little standpoint. We have kind of each planet we've kind of spent two parts on. So it might mean I'm just going to spend slightly longer on it, just because we've had to mess around today with these this new equipment. Right, we're going to go to Kashyyyk. And I think we're just going to skip the opening these cutscenes as well, going from Korriban to Kashyyyk here, because there's no real need to watch it. There we go. As we've already watched it anyway, so there's no real need to. Right, exit Ebon Hawk. Right, we're going to take Jahani and we're going to take Zabar as well. Yes, we want to do this configuration. We don't have a level up. No, we don't have a level up.
Sure.
I didn't actually see how that armor is upgradable, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Next time we go to the Ebon Hawk, we'll look at that. Or if we find a workstation somewhere, we can look at that as well.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed.
What do you know about the Wookiees?
You're the Wookiee lover. Why don't you tell me about them? I'm sure you're real close friends. Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll be wearing him.
Whoa!
I've seen guards ripped to shreds.
Maybe I should let him rip your arms
Don't
off.
take kindly to threats. Don't test me.
I'm
Spacer.
fucking this guy up.
More than enough firepower to bury you here.
So I'm not going to say persuade. Ooh, I don't want to say number 4 either. Yes, you're big and tough. I actually wanted to fight him. So let's try force persuade. You haven't warned me. I'm a nice person. You like me.
Ah, you ain't so bad. Was there anything else you needed?
Don't get in my way. You'll end up dead.
I don't take kindly to threats.
Yeah, so it's just basically that's just a loop. That's fine. I'm going past you. I've paid my landing fee.
I won't stop you, but you leave this area at your own risk. We're here to protect the company, not you.
Oh, I kind of wanted to fuck him up. To the Great Walkway. Okay, here we go. We've not done a save in a while. I was just done a quick save there. You know what? These poison, I think. Yeah, so nice stun there. Oh yeah, okay, that's poisons. That's going to be good for some. That's very loud. Damaged sentry droid. Okay, so let's have a look to see what these got to say for themselves. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells. I feel it all now. And we are away from the spaceport. This walkway is new, probably built by the slavers, but I remember the trees. My village is not far from here. What can I expect to encounter? I'm sorry, I don't know. It has been so long since I left. I only know the way things were, and many things may have changed. I must warn you of one thing. I don't know if I will be a help or hindrance to you here. My father was very powerful. A chieftain. Perhaps his feelings have mellowed, but if my brother has his ear all this time, I may be very unwelcome. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Okay. That is what I'm dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten on some far-away world. I had never thought I'd come back. I'm sorry, I've taken enough of your time. We should press on. Okay, that's fine.
This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation.
Yes, you're quite. Oh, fucking pompous prick. My name's Jinchar. What happened here?
Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
You murdered him.
That's right. We had to do it, and it shouldn't come out of our pay.
Just shut up, you trigger-happy idiot.
Do your superiors approve of you killing Wookiees?
Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? Doing some sort of snap inspection? You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? Not going to happen. I stand by my patrol. This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put down. We'll find another easy enough.
This may cost you. I won't allow you to enslave or kill another Wookiee.
Is that a joke? Who do you think you are?
It doesn't matter. You won't enslave another Wookiee.
What? Blasters,
There we go,
Renegade.
yeah.
This fool wants to die.
Like side points. Okay, lovely. Okay, so that works out really nice. Zalbar doesn't take that much damage from what it looks like. It might change later on. 2 frag grenades, backpack. Let's see what's in here. A viral blade and a bowcaster. Remains on your boy here, which is a Zerka Corp resource ID, which we are going to need later on. Zalbar, you can look to recover these mines here. Yep, you are good enough to do this. You should think so. Just allow it to come through. And now you're going to go in with a critical strike on this Kinrath here. Oh. Okay, you really decided to take a jog. Okay, we've got a level up as well, which is really good. So after this combat engagement, we are going to do a level up on Jin Char. So we're going to do a heal on group, level up. Oh, okay, so we actually got to the light side points now. So I think we actually, that last engagement did actually put that up for us. So we're going to have a point in treat injury, because that's always good. Persuade is always good as well. And then we're not going to have the computer use, we're just going to keep it in Persuade there, so it's matching with 21. And then we're going to have a stasis field, so we're going to add that. That was really good when it come to Bastila, and we don't have her anymore at the moment, so we are looking pretty decent on our defense. Vitality is looking pretty good as well. So yeah, we're just going to continue the way we're going. Refuge pile small, let's see what's in here. Probably just a med pack. Okay, adrenal strength and a sonic grenade. Nothing over here, nothing on these remains here. What is this? It's some Michael. Okay. Oh, speaking of which. Right, so I was watching the Formula 1 yesterday, and it was the qualifying. And I shit you not, they had someone come on from, it was like operations director or something from Aston Martin. And the guy's name was legitly Mike Crack. And legit name Mike Crack. And I just thought, no way, no goddamn way is that his name. And I thought it was a joke. So when he got introduced onto Channel 4, they go, "Here's my crack." And I was creasing. The whole interview. It was so funny. It's just so juvenile but funny. So we've got adrenal strength. 31 credits, a construction kit, a med pack, a battle stimulant, and a blaster pistol. Okay. Nothing here. There is a Wookiee over there as well, so we can probably look at him next if there's nothing over here. Okay, so there's some enemies over here. We are going to actually take them because they might be respawn. They might be enemies that respawn. Oh, okay. So the problem is with trying to heal Zalbar is, yes, he's got a lot of morale, but trying to heal that morale is going to be... Sure. You know, it's going to take a lot of force powers, so that's something to just be a little bit mindful of. So it's better to probably be hit or not be hit than to have a lot of health. Which is something I always kind of used to go for in MMOs anyway. So I've been a I've been an MMO player for. Oh, come on, dude. Are you ill? For years, I've played MMOs, mainly Lord of the Rings Online, and I've seen people run around, and there's like, for those who are unfamiliar with like Lord of the Rings Online, let's see if we can get in here. Too low. Okay, that's fine. Unfamiliar with like MMOs and stuff, you have there's a droid motion sensor type 1, droid light plating type 1, a interface visor, 2 combat suits, 2 blaster rifles, and 2 vibro blades. Okay. Yeah, so you have like different classes. You have heavy, medium, light classes, and repair kit, frag grenade, iron grenade, antidote kit parts, and an advanced med pack. Okay, cool. So we're not going to use that computer terminal yet. We're just going to come back to that. So there's a class in Lord of the Rings called a captain, and that's quite a versatile class where it can be a healer, it can be a tank, and it can also be a DPSer. And there's this one guy I can specifically remember. He would go around and he would have the highest morale you can even think. When I say morale, I mean health. He would have the highest health like on the server in a way. It was like stupid number. And he used to think that was because that was the best way of tanking. Like, oh, I've got the highest amount of morale. But then when it come to tanking something, he would receive so much damage because he can't mitigate that damage. And it would make it an absolute nightmare for the healers. So, yeah. Growl, okay. You are not permitted to pass to the Shadowlands. Only Chundar may allow you entry. Especially when you bring filth like with this like you. This Madclaw has no place here. Who are you to question my place? You follow Chundar into the arms of outsiders. And yet you travel with outsiders yourself. Speak no more, Chundar will decide if you are permitted to enter the Shadowlands. Where is this Wookiee? I need to see. Speak with Chundar in the village of... Okay. We will decide. He will decide there. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's one of those things I don't agree with that kind of building. Like, it's almost like being a glass cannon as well. In some points, like being a glass cannon's really good, but you can't do no DPS or like do no damage if you're dead. Supply station. So let's see what here. So use Zerka resource ID to access supplies. Oh. Never mind. Yeah, so and there's a few... Save. Yeah, so there's some Dark Jedi here we're gonna fuck up. We're gonna just make sure we've got a heal on group. Everyone is pretty much full health, so let's have a go.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive.
You're a bit late, ain't ya?
Great reward to whoever destroys you.
Okay, cool. Cheers, pal. Oh, we've got purple lightsabers. Nice status field there from Juhani. This boy's poisoned, which is good. So that's the mind affecting that was just on Juhani and Zalbar, which can be quite annoying, but it's one of those things. Okay, so we've got a Sith energy shield, a crystal Nexa, a short lightsaber, which is a purple lightsaber. Ooh. And then a crystal yellow crystal lightsaber. Okay, so that's one. We've got a crystal diamond, a Juhani dueling shield, 2 energy concussion grenades, and a purple lightsaber. And now we've got a crystal yellow, we've got a Verpin cardio regulator, a double-bladed lightsaber, and a dark Jedi Knight robe. Okay, so let's have a look to see what we can have with this short lightsaber, which is purple here. So we've got this, which is going to actually reduce our damage. it doesn't really reduce the damage, it increases the damage, but it reduces the defense here. This would reduce the defense as well on the short lightsaber, so that is actually something we don't want to be doing, I don't think. Because that's going to give us plus 21, 25, 25, 26 to 25. This is going to give us a 5 to 19. It's going to make us a little bit more, give us a little bit more DPS, but at the same time we don't have the defense. I don't know if I want to. I mean, nah, I don't think I want to. Let's have a look to see what this gave. 3 in fortitude, and this gave 3 in reflex. Fortitude actually gives us a, I think that's in the health.
How can the one?
Oh, sorry.
Whose troops saved me on Taras? It was Revan, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side.
I regret any harm I may have caused.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
You will do fine, Juhani.
Thank you for placing your confidence in me. I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
Okay, so we've pulled. Let's go to Juhani though, and let's just give her the. Oh, she's got the same as us. Plus 42 in fortitude. That is going to give us plus 3 in reflex, which is going to be help us with our defense, I think. So that's going to be fine there. Wookiee guard. Let's see what you got. What your guy here says. Stop where you are, outsider. You enter the domain of Chundar, chieftain and leader. Stand aside, this human is with me and I want access to the home of my people. You have no rights here, Madclaw. This human not have brought the taint upon our land. You must answer to Chundar. Take me to Chundar, I would speak with him. The choice is made for you already. You make a demand of something you can't alter, can't help. Enough talk, you and Arkas Madclaw will be taken to Chundar now. Okay, cool. So we can't use Zalbar anymore, so Zalbar's completely gone, so HK-47. Or we could actually go with... Ooh! Ooh, so now this is the thing. Now I'm thinking, do we go for someone we can use that armor on? I'm thinking we do. I think we go for Canderous because I do like Canderous, to be fair. Yes, we do want this configuration. And then when we can, is it going to take us straight into a cutscene? Yes, it will. Jesus Christ, look at that sword. Step forward and address mighty and wise Chundar outsider. I don't often allow visitors of your kind. You are flanked by Zerka slavers. Are you not outsiders? Or have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Ah, brother Zalbar, you've been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You are a Madclaw without honour. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. If you've made deals with slavers, the truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I had a long time to guide what my people think. They trust me, the mighty Chundar. Even with my brother insane and father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved. Mighty Chundar, what are you talking about? You were the runt. I am no runt. Like I said, Zalbar, a lot has changed in your years away. We will discuss this soon enough. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zalbar because he's my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to an agreement. You are irrelevant. Okay. I may be able to put you to use on a menial task. Zalbar would have to stay here, of course. What is this task? A simple thing. Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbar, gone mad and been exiled. He now lurks in the Shadowlands. More importantly, he pestering my Zerka allies during the Shadowland expeditions. It is not good for business. He's standing against you, the first of many perhaps? No one will follow a mad claw. He's merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. I'll consider what you said. I'll go now. I'll allow you access to the Shadowlands. I will track and kill. You will track and kill this insane Wookiee, and maybe you will earn my favour. Zalbar stays here to ensure your loyalty. The Zerka would never let me hold you, but they don't care. But they don't care what I do with your fellow Wookiees. You're a fool. You're making the job harder. I need Zalbar as my guide. No, you don't need him to find your way. Over the years, I have had my people trained to understand Galactic Basic. I tell them it's no better understanding the enemy. They think it will make Zerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes them easier to obey. Remember, you can't be here. No one would dare oppose me to join with an outsider on exile. You are wrong, brother. Someone would. Yeah, Zalbar, you and me. No outsider. Zalbar is referring to Freya, our father, wife Zalbar. He ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone and has not been seen since. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward and there will be prices to pay. Don't listen, Zalbar. He's not worth it. No more words, outsider. I've given my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zalbar will stay until you kill the Mad Claw in the Shadowlands.
It's wrong to leave him imprisoned here. We should seek some way to free him when we have the chance.
The guards will let you pass now. Leave the village through the northwest and follow the platform to the south and east, and then east. South and east. Okay, cool. You eventually see the Gulwukan waits for you. He'll lower you to the forest floor. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got some level ups with Canduous. So he's got 1 point we can use. He can and he'll use it in treat injury. If he's only got the 1 point, we're going to go treat injury. So we can use heavy armor, and we're going to put him into. He's got the max there. He can use melee weapons, which is fine. We're going to actually put him into dueling here. And we're going to try and make him into more of a melee character here because he's got a lot of strength. So treat injury again. Feats, we're going to go into improved dueling. Accept, level up. We've got a skill here which we can put into treat injury and again into master dueling. Lovely. Level up here. So attributes, he's got dexterity, which we're going to put 1 into dexterity because that's going to help with his defense. Skills, we're going to have 1 point into treat injury again. And then here we can actually look at getting. He's got the power attack, and I think we should just go for flurry and actually at least have a couple skills that we can use for him. So that's all good and well. He's got this, which is actually not that great. That's 5 to 19. So that's 5 to 15. That's 8 to 18. So that has actually got a better average damage here. Yeah, it's got a better average damage that we can use. And plus the 25 here, which is great. So we're going to say that it's got a plus 10, plus 3 on modifier, which is that, which is great. He's got this, which is good. He's going to have the Jurgen. Can this be upgraded? Yes, it can be upgraded. And this is going to actually reduce his armor at the moment, because this is giving plus 12. This is giving plus 10. But this is, I think, is because of the upgrades that he's got. Yeah. Is that upgradable? No, it's not. Yeah, we're going to give him this for the moment. I just want to see what it looks like more so. 1 cardiovascular, so we can only use that because he got a plus 1 in his he's only got level 1 in his implants. This is giving him plus 4 in awareness, computer use, demolitions, and security. Plus 2 in strength. Don't want that. Sonic nullifier. I think we're going to go for the interface visor here because it's going to give him plus 4 in the demolitions, which is good. We're going to have a Mandalorian melee shield here, and then here we've got the Echani shield, which is given plus 50. We've got the Echani dueling shield, which is going to give plus 60 in points there. So he's all good there. He's looking a little bit stupid, but that's one of those things.
Yes?
What is it?
Huh? What?
So there's all these Wookiees around here. We can kind of come out of here now. There's a wicker bin, which we can look into. And it's got hypoadrenal alacrity, hypoadrenal stamina, a construction kit, 3 med kits, and a life support pack. Now, this is to the Hold of the Laws, the Great Walkway. We do need to go to the Great Walkway. And I'm thinking about just upgrading Candulus's armor. So it is going to be a bit of a back and forth in this stream here. So it's going to be a bit unfortunate. We're not going to make much progress. Hyperadrenal strength, hyperadrenal stamina, hyperadrenal alacrity, and 2 advanced medkits. Yeah, so we're not going to make much progress today because it's been a little bit of fanning around, to say the least. But it is what it is. What it is. So, the Great Walkway. But at least we know where we need to be going. We go to the Great Walkway, and then we have to go to the south. But I say two of our companions we can't actually use, and I think there's another companion we haven't unlocked yet, and I don't know who and where they are. Okay, so this is the oh, okay, that was a bit of a. I thought that was going to crash then. Okay, lovely. Where are you going, Candulus? Get. Oh.
That'll show you.
I mean, when they do a remaster of this, they're going to really expand on some things, though. Well, they're going to have to, aren't they? But it's not going to be like a copy and paste kind of deal. It's going to be, I think, real open world. Oh, there's a corpse here. We didn't actually check this earlier, did we? Okay, we might have done. Yeah, there's going to be like, I think it's going to be like majorly open world, just to kind of just having a lot more quests in it and just kind of expand on a few things. Yeah, so Candulus is actually healing up by himself here. I don't know what it is that does that. I mean, I'm not complaining in any way. Damaged droid. There's a corpse here. We can maybe look in this corpse. I don't think we looked in this corpse before. Well, no, we didn't. Computer spark, 20 credits. Frag grenade, antidote kit, and a med pack. So yeah, last night as well, after I'd done my stream, I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a nice chicken curry. I just had a real like hankering for it. And I made it last night, and oh my god, it was so good. And I've got my, I've actually got it again tonight. And it's, for those who don't cook or whatever, if you make a curry and you leave it for the next day, it allows the flavours to kind of marinate and get better. So it always tastes way better like the day before, the day after, or even 2 days later. You don't want to leave it too long because of the meat that's inside. Like I've got chicken, it will actually here we go, upgrade item. We ain't got any of this, so we can just disassemble what's on this. Nothing on there. Calonords, get rid of these, and that's going to give a. Oh, wait a minute. Oh wait, that's what it was. Oh fucking hell! So it's going +3 in the defense, and this is giving him a more resistance in the cold, fire, sonic, mind afflicting. That's really good. That's really good. So Canderous now is actually looking extremely tanky for what he's got. But what I do want to check though, while we are here, I'll go to Karth. This isn't upgradable, the Mandalorian battle armor. So, I mean, this is beautiful armor. Karth looks, he looks so good in that. No, we're gonna say add you, Canderous, add you. We could have took HK47 to be honest, but we did want to give Canderous a little bit of a way to stretch his legs. So, but yeah, if you leave a curry overnight, and even if you slow cook a curry, it's so much better, so much better. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. The time is coming on to 5 o'clock, so I've been streaming now for coming on to 2 hours. Not much has really been done, but I will try and find a good place to leave the stream. It'll probably be in another hour or so. So, because as I say, I have been fanning around a bit. So if we can find a good place to kind of leave the stream, we will. But then I do have to be heading off. It'll probably be around 6 o'clock. I'll finish off today. So again, another hour or so. So then I can go cook a little bit of rice, go to make a bit of, like, heat up a little bit more curry, and then I just sit there and just watch the F1 and have a nice chill. I've been playing, for those who don't know, I've been playing, oh, come on dude, there we go. I've been playing the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I've completed the first one a few months ago, and then I kind of didn't know where to go in terms of my in terms of where we should go in terms of what games to play, and this is my free time. Okay, go past you. In terms, there we go, Michael. So, in terms of my free time, like, what do I play? And I started going through randomly the Borderlands series, and I played Borderlands 1, and it was really good. Really loved Borderlands 1, and I never completed it before. I always only just kind of, it was one of those games where I just kind of drop in and out. And I played that one. I was like, oh, this is really good. Okay, now once I completed it, I just thought I'll go drop onto Borderlands 2. Again, that was really good. Loved Borderlands 2. So I thought, okay, I dropped onto the pre-sequel, Borderlands pre-sequel. Oh, okay, that was a big jump. Jumped onto Borderlands pre-sequel, and then I completed Borderlands 3. And it's kind of one of those things where once you complete, oh, hello, save. Don't know what's going on over here. Let's help out these Wookiees while we can. Come on, let's get this down. Okay, lovely. What do you want, outsider? I won't let you follow us on our hunt. Chural is not here for your amusement. I don't mean you any harm. Fair, I believe that when our planet is free of you, your kind is here only to take or destroy. I won't be your trophy, dead or as a slave. Leave me, you have no place here. Just a few questions, I'm a friend. Only a moment, outsider. I won't be this patient for long. Do you know of the crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands? The only crazed creature I know of is one of your kind, outsider, not mine. We see him from time to time. We leave him alone. He has our respect because he has braved the lands alone. Sometimes he helps lone travelers. He is crazy though. Our finest warriors hunt the Shadowlands in groups, yet he lives there alone. Avoid him. Madness is to be feared. How long has he been down here? Many years. It is impossible to know how many. A decade? 2? Perhaps he can answer your questions or kill you. What do you think of Chundar? He is our chieftain and will be obeyed. That is our heir. Whether I trust what he says or not doesn't matter. In time, someone will replace him for better or worse. I don't know. That will be for Baka to decide. Baka? Okay. How will Baka decide? What does that mean? Baka is our greatest warrior. His ancient sword is a tool of ascension, the mark of a chieftain. Chundar no longer displays it, not since he took the role of chieftain years ago. If someone else could produce it... I talk like a mere child. This is foolishness. Could a blood relative of Chundar challenge him? If it truly would take Baka's blade for that to happen, Chundar is the last member of his family. There were others, but they were marked with madness. We don't speak their names. They are without honour. Do you know of a crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands? Okay, so we've spoken to him about that. How has Kashyyyk fared under the Czerka Corporation? You taunt me with a foolish question like that. How do you think my people go missing or die?
Why do you not do something about this tyranny then?
We can't fight back. Chundar has bartered to reduce the slaves taken, and if any Czerka die, it increases again. How has my world fared? It is slowly dying. I seek an ancient star map. Have you seen it? I don't concern myself with outsider toys. Search where you will. I will not waste my time. Okay, cool. I will leave you now. Yes, go, and don't expect a friendly welcome if you return. This world is my home, not yours. Okay, that's fair enough. Can't argue with that. Is there anything around this corner here? So yeah, as I was saying, I went through the whole Borderlands series. I'm currently on Tiny Tina, or Tiny Tina's. Is this another Wookiee? We could go Wooken. Okay. Combat suit and a bowcaster. Okay, let's talk to Bo Wooken here. Chundar has commanded that I grant you access to the Shadowlands. Gorwukan is what I am called. Walk with care, only our bravest return from these lands. Your soft feet is a barely tolerated insult. I have a few questions, Gorwukan. Chundar said nothing of answering your questions. Be brief. I want to ask you if it's dangerous down there. Those that walk in Shadowlands do so at their own risk. It is a test of bravery among my people, a respected feat. But you come here like the Czerka with strange weapons. It is so much more than we have, yet you still fear? You are pathetic. You will get no warnings from me. Prove your worth to us and to yourself. Has anyone else been allowed down recently? A few like you in the Shadowlands give permission by Chundar. I don't know why only Wookers should be allowed. The journeys of my people and are very personal. I don't speak of them to an outsider. Tell me of the Wookiees so I might show proper respect. You ask very respectfully. Outsiders never do that. I suppose I can mention some of us that are entered the Shadowlands. Latest was War, and he was not returned in many days. He may have died below, but he was strong and able. Many have died recently. Chundar believes one of our own is below, mad, crazed, killing all. I do not know. We find no bodies to examine. The Shadowlands claim them, I am sure. Okay. I want to understand why Wookiees revere the Shadowlands. You can't. You must live here to understand, to see harmony in the danger. But I waste my breath on you. Force persuade? Tell me about any Wookiees that have recently gone this way. I should tell you about some of us that have gone to the Shadowlands. There have been many. Latest were War, not many. Okay, so just unlock the thing and lower me down. The descent is long. Be still, or we will attract unwelcome visitors. Okay, cool. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. Okay, so a quick brief look around. Okay, so it would appear there is a tatch there, which doesn't look like it's to be trifled with. Okay, Bull Catan. So these shouldn't be too bad unless they scale with. Okay, so we got a stasis and a stun, which is good. Put these down. Not too much damage, I guess. Yeah, not too much damage. There's a corpse here. It's a Wookiee corpse, by the looks of things. So Zabrak, Tystel Mark III, and a Krath double sword. Okay, so that's something we could actually look at. Let's have a look to see what these are. So, 3 to 10 energy, plus 2 physical damage. So there's that, okay. And then let's look at the... We have to look at the double sword in here, don't we? So the Krath double sword is 4 to 14, which is probably better than what Kandros is probably using. So let's have a... That's 5 to 15. And it's got a +3 attack modifier. This is a... Oh, it's 8 to 18. So it is better. And it's given... It's lowering his defense though. And is sitting on a plus... So 8 to 18 compared to a 8 to 18 but 2. That's 5 to 19. But 8 to 18, so it's got a better average. No, let's keep him from what he is at the moment. And we might be able to experiment with that a little bit later on. Oh God, okay, who's this? Who's your boy?
The damnable racket of battle. Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
I will, but explain what you are doing here.
Am I here? Well, it isn't because I like the stink of dead Kinrath. Let's move this talk to my camp where the air is better. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me.
Okay. Let's check out this corpse while we can. So we've got a construction kit, Zabrak combat suit, and a iron rifle. Oh, I can hear the dog. She's making an appearance. Nope. Following the wrong target. Here we go.
Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
Like who you are, for example.
What is there to tell? Jolie Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I give.
But you're a lightsaber. You use a lightsaber in battle. You're a Jedi.
I follow the Jedi way and I command the Force, yes. I suppose that makes me as much a Jedi as anyone, but what of it?
There's something you should know about me. I used to be... Yeah, I used to be Darth Revan.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Rambo. What do you say?
It doesn't bother you that I used. It doesn't bother you that I used to be a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Does it change anything? I'm not here to judge you. You'll do what you have to do, and I'll help if I can.
Oh, okay.
I've seen my share of the dark and the light. And frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
I do not feel a taint of the dark side within you, old man. I sense you are a servant of the light, whether you will admit it or not.
Well, I assure you, I see more gray than dark or light.
Yep, grey Jedi.
Just a stubborn old man, tired of the foolishness of others.
I want to ask you some questions.
Fine, just be brief.
Have you any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything before the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
If you have information, please tell it to me.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Czerka Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here, but it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
I don't understand. Can you be more specific?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you.
Oh, okay.
Then remove certain barriers in your path.
I'm honoured to help someone of your experience. Why can't I? Can't I just pay you? But I hate jumping hoops. Yeah, I'm honoured to help someone of your experience.
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Czerka have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Where are they? How many men?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
Why would you want to join up with me?
You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm really sick of the trees. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know.
I'll look into it.
Return to me here and we'll see how you have done. Shoo! Shoo!
Okay, cool. It said northeast, didn't he? Yeah, I think he said around here. So let's have a little mooch. if we can go this way. I mean, okay, there's some these over here, some rubble. Let's have a check out in the rubble here. Ignore the caterns. Concussion grenade. Okay, lovely. Let's start this encounter. We are regenerating health from what it looks like. I just seen a +2. I don't know if that was on Canderous or if that's on us. Check out this corpse whilst they're doing that. So we've got a slaver contract, a bowcaster, and a bowcaster bolt casting. So that's something that we can maybe use later on the Zalbar's bowcaster, maybe.
What?
We're going to use a few heals on the group here, just as we can.
What?
And we're going to use recover mine. Hopefully we can. It should be enough high level. Yeah, he is. Just so we might be able to sell it later on. Skill too low. Okay, so let's just disable it then whilst we're here. It isn't only an average flash mine, so.
Sure.
So Commander Dern.
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits, and I'll see you dead.
Chunda has given me permission to be here.
He's got no authority with me. I'm with Zerka Corporation. He's just some pet we keep so the locals stay in line. As long as you don't get in my way, you can wander where you want. I've got a job to do.
What if I want you to leave the Shadowlands?
Is that old hermit Jolie trying to talk you into doing his dirty work? We've spent too much on setting up just to walk away. As long as the sonic emitters keep the Preds away and I've got bodies to guard the perimeter, we're staying right here.
Okay.
And if I can put up with my own worthless guards complaining about this place, Jolie whining through you is nothing.
You're just a Zerka slaver? Nothing special?
I don't need this kind of garbage from you. Watch your mouth. I'm the only law there is down here. If you've got something to say, get on with it. Otherwise, leave me alone. I've credits to earn.
I could just say I could just kill you. Yeah. I should just...
All right, I'm done talking with you. You've got under my skin one too many times. I'll bury you down here.
Just you try it.
Okay, dark side points. Okay, so we're doing a lot of damage here. So yeah, okay, that's a lot of damage that we're doing, so that's great. Access primary interface to the Zerka Corporation Systems temporary sonic field emission system. Code not available. Alternate access options. No other options. Terminate. Okay, so let's have a look at the remains here that we've got. So we've got 26 credits and advanced med pack. This was from the commander, I think. So the 13 credits in adrenal alacrity. Adrenal alacrity. There is some remains here. There's 11 credits and adrenal strength. And minor frag grenade. Okay, cool. Let's look in these metal boxes. 5 parts, motion detection goggles, repair kit, and an advanced med pack. Let's have a quick look at those, because I think... Ooh, yeah, they're not as good. Not as good as the ones that we're wearing, so that's fine. I thought there might be like an upgrade, because we have not seen them before.
Didn't work.
Let's just break these open, might as well. Touch gland, a disruptor rifle, a light repeating blaster, and a concussion grenade.
No problem.
No point doing that. I can't open it. Oh, wait a minute. Failure.
Didn't work. No problem.
Try again.
Didn't work. No problem. Got it.
There we go. Okay, so we can open it. A Johnny light armor and a beam splitter. Okay, lovely. You know what?
What?
Yeah, I was going to say we won't try and recover these, but we might as well. We might as well, as we've got the demolition guy here. We could go and talk to Jolie now. Cover mine, I think it might be too low. Yeah, too low. Oh, well, if I just press that again. There we go. Okay, cool.
Your wish?
Yes?
So let's have a look at what our... So we're not looking in the light side anymore because we just did that. But that's fine, I say. We did actually look at trying to kill them because they are slavers. So you can kind of take a hit on the light side. Which is kind of what I'm going for anyway, because the last thing you want to be doing is you kind of holding out by doing things that you don't want to do just because it's kind of like a thing that the game's telling you have to do this for light side now. And I do like doing that. Like sometimes it's like you just like being a dick and just completely like going through everything as dark side or light side, but nah, for me I prefer to be a grey Jedi.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I heard the fuss of it. I told you I wanted a non-violent solution, and I had my reasons for it. You should have thought about that. Circa Corporation will find the bodies and blame the Wookiees. This may cause more troops to be deployed. That means more disruption. I'm not pleased, but what's done is done. I'm not here to judge you. Hopefully you'll take care of that yourself.
It was the most efficient way to stop them.
I see. You are completely detached. Are you sure you're not a droid? It doesn't matter. A trivial thing like this is no measure of anyone.
You aren't going to tell me what I should have learned.
A good teacher, and I'm not saying that I am one, but a good teacher doesn't mash a book in a student's face shouting, "Learn this bit here." If you can't look at the situation for yourself and see the logic behind my way of doing things, you're not the type to understand me anyway. Besides, you're a little old for that master-student fuss, aren't you? I know I am.
Will you help me find the star map now?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old paths some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Okay, so Jolie has joined our party now. So that is our final companion that we can actually get. So we are going to keep Juhani. We're going to keep Juhani and we're going to keep Jolie. So yeah, let's do that. We got some level ups with Jolie. So skills, we're going to have treat injury powers. So this is going to take a long time here. So we're going to say for stasis. We can't say stasis yet. We're going to go for a... What's the recommended? Force shield. Where's force shield? It's going to be up here, isn't it? Increases the temporary defense by 4. Okay, cool. Let's go for that. Attributes. So he's currently looking at high dexterity, wisdom, and charisma. Charisma represents personality and the ability to lead. A high charisma also adds force related feats and powers that are very important to all Jedi classes. It is also central to any persuasive talk. Okay, so we're not going to be looking at that because he's not going to be the talker. But let's look at wisdom. So we're going to give him a +1 into the wisdom. So hopefully that should give him a little bit more points when it comes to his level ups, which we are obviously doing now. Treat injury, we're going to say for that. Powers, Night Valor, force resistance. I think this is always on, is it? No, it's not. Energy resistance, no. Wound, nope. Whirlwind. Force, yes, just go force speed, might as well. Level up, okay, skills, so it's not actually gone up with the wisdom, which is a bit annoying, but one of those things, I guess. We're going to put them into toughness here, just to give them a little bit more morale. And now we're going to go for stasis. Oh, wait a minute, we got an additional point here. Oh, is this what it meant then? Is this what it's saying, in additional points? That's interesting. Dominate mind. That's something. No, we're not going to have that because he's not a talker again. Night Valor. Level up again. So we're going to have 1 point in this. Powers. Okay, he's got 1 point here. We're going to look at a force resistance. Accept. 1 point into treat injury. Energy resistance. Stasis. No, not yet. Does this affect the whole? Increases the defense by 4 and attacks per round. Okay, I didn't actually think about using this as a defensive thing, so that's something that we could actually look at doing. So we're going to use him as a little bit of a guinea pig. Attributes, let's have a 1 in strength, because hopefully we can get another one at level 16. Awareness, no. We're going to have treat injury. Feats, master force focus and master sense. So master force focus, that is giving us a master force focus. This feat adds plus 4 to the difficulty class of all saving throws against the character's force powers. This feat is always active. Okay, lovely. And then this is, as the connection to the force continues to strengthen, the Jedi gains a supreme sense of self and the actions of others in combat. This grants a 6 defense. Is always active. Okay, that's good to see. We're going to have it in improved toughness here, just to increase the vitality of our of Jolee as well. We're going to have the heal, which is going to be a group heal. Skills, we're going to go treat injury again. Here we're going to look at force armor. Yeah, we're going to look at force armor here. Oh, we got another point as well, so we've actually got an additional point, which is actually really good. We can look at... Let's look at Destroy Droid. I mean, I don't think we're going to be facing any droids anytime soon, but we might as well just put it in somewhere. Powers, we're on level... There's not much we really can do. Like, they've got these, which are the dark side skills, but I don't think that's something that we kind of want to be looking at. So force suppression, that's going to be maybe interesting later on. Life drain, that's dark side, dark side, dark side, dark side. Advanced lightsaber throw, whirlwind, let's go for whirlwind because it's quite a good CC class there as well. Anyway, level up, so skills, we're going to go for treat injury again. Feats, we're going to have our last master toughness here. Power here, we're going to have a stasis field, which is really good to have. And then advanced level up, we got an attribute increase, which is going to go to strength to make him a +3 modifier. And then we're going to look at treat injury powers. 1 point in powers here. That's something that's kind of good, but we can use that on everyone. Let's try this out. Add power there. So we are looking at another, in a 8,000 experience, we're going to have another level up here. And now let's just look at he's got a Jedi Knight robe, Jedi Master robe, which is going to increase, Jedi Knight robe, which is +2. Yeah, let's go to the Jedi Knight. Yeah, Jedi Knight Master robe here. So he's got a green lightsaber. I think I might just switch this up with a with this one whilst we can, or maybe even that one. So that's 9 to 23, and this is 6 to 24, and it is going to drop his. Yeah, we're going to go for that. We're going to have a cardiovascular. Yeah, cardiovascular. He's going to have. He doesn't have dueling, so we can't have that. That's 50 points. Put this on. Here we've got a Verpine prototype shield. Now we're going to have this. You can't have these on because he's not got the. He hasn't got implant. Oh, that's something I overlooked. Null band, Verpin. Null band, advanced awareness. Let's put that on. So that's something we're going to have to look at next time, having him have implant. So that's all good now. So let's get this going, shall we? Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage now, which is really good. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying before we got interrupted by all of this stuff. So yeah, I'm going through the Assassin's Creed franchise at the moment, and I completed one a few months ago, and then after I finished the Borderlands series, I was kind of like sat there thinking, what do I do with my life now? So in my free time, I've actually just been going through the Assassin's Creeds, and I did 2 Brotherhood and Revelation, a few.
My primary motivators are in error. Damage terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
What happened to you?
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matten to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake. We had a deal.
I'll scrap you and take what I can.
Down. Primary systems failure.
You start with the droid's head, removing and placing it on your back. The energy discharge flows through the remaining parts. Was I supposed to do that? Heal. Oh, it's fine. Alright, let's get these down here. Oh, so the +2 wasn't on us, it's actually on these enemies here. So they've got a certain level. I think it might be Fortitude or something like that, where they... Okay, there's a lot of enemies around here. It should be fine to take out. It's restricted by armor, so you can't actually use status on these. Okay, so we actually do a fair amount of damage here, so we're actually looking really good. Life support pack, 88 credits. Life support pack and 88 credits. Okay, so I thought that was a glitch and I thought we could just cheese it and constantly take. I wouldn't have, but it would have just been funny just to see if we could have. So 97 credits and 6 parts. Wait a minute, are those little things in Jabba's palace? It's like the little monkey that laughs. Is that what the attack is? Alright, let's just heal up here. So I don't know how long Kashyyyk actually is in terms of as a planet, trying to get the star map. So 6 parts and 83 credits. Is there anything over here? Is this to a... There's nothing... Okay, there's nothing here. So this might be something later on, because it does look like something could drop down from in there. It could be a boss of some kind. Let's check this corpse again, if we didn't check it already. We didn't, so it's 6 parts and 83 credits. I swear we did check it. Okay, never mind. And let's have a look around. So we've got the hunting ground, which this is up to the basket up, and that's to Jolie's hut. So we're gonna have to make our way around up here and then to the right. Can we go into Jolie's hut? No, we can't. So wait a minute. So he's spent years and years with us. Well, under here, just living his own life, and then all of a sudden he says, "Okay, we can leave now." Doesn't think to go in and get anything, any mementos or whatever. He doesn't even go and have a poo. So, God knows. None of this stuff here. Nope. Leave them alone. Is there any enemies around this corner? There probably... Okay, I say probably will be. There isn't. More tucks there. There's some rubble here which we might be able to play around with. Minor gas mine. Okay, that doesn't activate it. Okay, fine.
What is it?
And you need?
Yes?
Average frag mine. Okay, so okay, a shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you. You stand in stark contrast with the foliage around it.
You see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other circuit equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
I trust you can get past it. You said so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerg engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Okay, so we are in the lower Shadowland now. So, what time is it now? It is 20 to 6. So I'm actually tempted to say it's been bang on 2.5 hours now. I'm tempted to leave it there for the day, just because I think we can get the rest of Kashyyyk done in the next stream, which I think will be either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm tempted to even have it on Tuesday. No, tomorrow, sorry. Because I want to get this done now. And I want to, and to be honest, I'm starving, so that's really what I'm trying to think about. So, what I'm going to do is I will leave it there for the day, and just have a nice relax of the rest of the night. But yeah, it's been fun. I say it hasn't, not much progress has been made. We've probably made what should have been just an hour into 2.5 hours. But it's one of those things. It's one of those things. So I think I might be back tomorrow with part 13. Or maybe a little bit of U-Boat, because I've got this itch to play U-Boat. It's been a couple of weeks, so we're going to do a fresh playthrough of it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah. But thanks to everyone who's been lurking in the background. I hope to see you all soon. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you all Tuesday. If you're not following the channel already, please do give it a follow. I'm on that road to affiliate, so hopefully to get 50 people. So hopefully I can get that relatively soon. And yeah, so if there's any recommendations for any recommendations that you want me to see or play or whatever, you can also just throw those in chat, or you can throw them into the Discord, which you can find on my channel. So yeah, just follow, do all the good stuff. You know how it is. So yeah, so hopefully everyone has a good rest of the week, or good week coming up, and I will hopefully see you all relatively soon. And I've got to fix this this window now, because I know it's a little bit cut off at the bottom. So I'll do that now. So hopefully I'll see you all soon, and if not, I will hopefully see you next week, if I don't stream over the next couple of days. So have a good one, and have a good night. So see you all soon.